What's going on, everyone? Welcome back, gamers, to Animal Crossing New Horizons with me, Austin John. I just want to say, like, one of my videos almost hit 1,000 comments, and I've gone through there and looked at pretty much most of the upvoted ones, so, like, thank you guys for the feedback. It really helps. I did figure out the shovel rock thing. People could stop telling me about the shovel rock thing, figured out the shovel rock thing. It took a few attempts, but we finally have it down. First things first, I haven't really researched anything about flowers and crossbreeding yet, but I just wanted to give my flowers a chance to possibly cross-pollinate or germinate or whatever it's called. So I decided to lay them out in different rows with two different colors to see if that maybe gets results. But also importantly, I need to see if the bug spawning mojo that's going on, if that's going to be affected by splitting up these flowers. I may end up putting them back. I took a little time making my official hoodie of the night and wanted to wait for 7 p.m. before going to RNG Islands. Since the tarantulas spawn after 7 p.m. and more likely after 11 p.m., I figured waiting until 7 p.m. couldn't hurt at all for my random islands. My first random island was a 3-tier 5-rock island. No drops, but some iron, which is helpful. My second island was a bamboo island. Again, nothing great there. That's when I decided to do some fishing. I'm constantly working and updating the chart, the Excel sheet based off of the wiki and going back on your guys' feedback from the both northern and southern hemispheres now as far as all the fish that you can get in the game. And to that of my knowledge, there's only 3 that are going to be unavailable in April in the northern hemisphere. The saddled bitcher, I don't know how to say that. The blue marlin and the coelacanth. The latter 2 are at the sea, one of them is from the pier and one while raining. So I'm going to be focusing on the river fish that I don't have yet, with hopes of getting the bi-chair. I don't know how to keep saying this name. As soon as I started fishing, I saw a size 3, and it was a char, and that's exactly what I needed. Fantastic. Now every fish I need is going to be a size 4 or greater, so it's just a game of going back and forth and clearing out the size 1 through 3 spawns, and that'll filter out everything except for black bass that is also a size 4. In the middle of doing all this, I found Wisp again, and I thought maybe he was messing up my spawns because I wasn't getting a lot of spawns. And while looking for his body parts, I found and caught 3 tarantulas. None of them knocked me out. Wisp then gave me some expensive flooring, and I kind of love it. Maybe not with these walls, but still, it's nice. So I ran back and forth for a very long time, and there was no size 6 spawns. Then I decided to hit the beach for a bit, get some clams, and start using bait. In the middle of this, there was a weird shine sound. So I took a screenshot and I posted on Twitter, and you guys told me that that's the sound of a shooting star. To unequip my item and look up and hit A to make a wish. The following day, I would then get star drops, I believe. And I'm very ashamed to tell you that as soon as I walked out of my house, I heard it 2 more times before this. So there were a total of 3 times I had no idea what was going on. So if you ever hear that sound, that's also while I'm casting my rod. Quickly put your items away and tilt your camera up with the R stick and then make a wish. Then after getting frustrated, I realized I was better off on that river island that I started the last episode off on, so I decided to buy some more tickets. Since it wasn't 11 p.m. yet, I decided to run my little stink bug circle again and again for extra bells, and I keep hearing this cricket sound, and at first I thought it was just part of the ambient sound, and then I realized that it gets louder in one area and quieter when I walk away from it. So I started digging and I found a mole cricket. So there you go. Now that it's 11 p.m., I thought it's time to use that ticket, and our first island is a spiral river island. And I thought to myself, wow, this is an amazing island for river mouth spawns, like finding the sturgeon. Or so I thought. I ran for a half hour, clearing out all the spawns, and never once did I get one spawn in the mouth of the river. But to be honest, running around in this little spiral circle, it wasn't easy, and I really hated it, so I left and I bought another ticket. And this is a weird 3-layer river island with not a lot on it, on like the base level, and I thought maybe this is a good place to find my saddle bitcher. So after a while of fishing here, this island is absolutely insane. I've had 2 size 6 fish show up in the ocean, 1 in the river, and I can reach the mouth of the river from the 2nd level, and then I spotted this in the mouth of the river, a size 6. And sure enough, we get ourselves our first sturgeon. And then there was another size 6, and somehow I was too slow. Those boys are really fast. But these 2 spawns were only like 14 minutes apart. And then another 2 minutes later, I misclicked and I reeled in before the bite though. And I found another size 6 in the river, but I was too slow for that one. I'm just not good at this late night. I think I'm too tired to react as quickly as I need to. Literally, right after that encounter, there's another spawn. I laid my controller down on the table with 2 of my pointer fingers right over the button, and I landed this sucker, and oh my gosh, it's a 15,000 bell fish. The Stringfish. Tied for being one of the most expensive fish in the entire game. Shortly after, there's another. This is really great side by side of a size 2, a size 4, and a size 6. And this one was a first bite, and I'm not good at first bites. But this guy spawned 5 minutes after my Stringfish. 6 minutes later, here's another one. That was very common. You might wonder how I reeled this one in so fast, and I learned something about the fish AI. They'll never let a bobber go over a waterfall if they're looking at it. Because of that, there wouldn't be enough time after that nibble for another nibble and for it to bite. So it was kind of like a guaranteed hook. I came here for the saddle bitcher because it's not available in April and there's like a week left in this month. There have been about 4 or 5 size 4s that I've failed. I've succeeded in like 40 catches of size 4 black bass, but a lot of them got away, and I think those ones that got away are either the bitcher or the gold trout. It's 1:17 a.m. and just caught another sturgeon. 2 minutes later, found another one, but I misclicked. It's 3 minutes later at 1:22 a.m. and there's another. I'm officially dubbing this Rare Fish Island, just because of how many that I have found, and I don't know how I have found them this fast. And I think that there's a method to this. And I'm gonna figure it out tonight before I go to sleep. I have figured out a foolproof way to spawn this sturgeon. A 100% chance to get it. And you can get it super easily. This is my 5th one. And I figured it out. I figured it out. I know why this island is special now. And you're guaranteed a sturgeon if it's available. I don't know what other... what else is available at a river mouth? A king salmon and a regular salmon if you're in the southern hemisphere right now. But if you're in the northern hemisphere, then you're guaranteed this sturgeon. There are a few spaces that the fish can spawn at. First thing you want to do is you want to clear off the top area. You just kind of run into the corners. If you're running at full speed, it might scare them away. Just run around the outside. Now that the top area is despawned, we'll go down to the 2nd floor. I'm gonna start hopping back and forth. Make sure he's gone. You always want to run back up, because if that's visible, they're less likely to spawn. And repeat this process until you are at the point that there are no fish appearing on this level. And the 3rd level. Because that means that all of the spawns are going to be reduced to the 1st floor, which is only on the right. Oh, don't forget this area down here. And it got here at the top. Okay. Let's just scare away that fish and keep clearing out the 2nd and 3rd levels. I'm not seeing anything else spawn. Boom. Sturgeon. Is that an extra rare spawn? Is that an ocean rare spawn, the top one? Did I just get 2 simultaneous rare spawns? Oh man, this island. This island is so amazing. Sturgeon. Now that might be a sturgeon, or if it's coming from the ocean pool, it might just be a bass. Oh, that was way too fast. Yep, that was probably a 2nd sturgeon right there. So, that's it. That's how you force spawn the sturgeon in on this Rare Fish Island. What time is it right now? 2:09 a.m. I'm very tired. I'm so tired. But I want to see if right now I can recreate these results. Just to prove 100%. This is the 3rd time I've done it. Exactly like that. Boom. Sturgeon. Took 1 minute. There we go. How to 100% get a sturgeon. Super easy. At my island, I've tried this for so long, but now knowing that you can force spawn it in 2 minutes, I just hope that I can find this random island when it comes to, you know, the different seasons and stuff. Let's do it again. Boom. Sturgeon. 12:13. Oh, he went for first nibble. I wasn't ready for that. I never get first nibbles. Anytime that you see a third fish down here, it's a sturgeon. I'm pretty sure it has its own spawning location, that it can only be sturgeon. Watch it! Watch it! Yes! I love how my screen is literally telling you how little time has passed by. Each of these is 10,000 gold. I need to donate 70,000 gold. Oh! Wait a second. I'm looking here, and this is not exclusive to the nighttime. Sturgeon could be day or night. Wow. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put my Switch into sleep mode. And I'll see y'all in the morning, which is gonna be in like 3 seconds. Good morning, gamers. Welcome back. I finally got a good night of sleep. I went to bed at like 2:30. Like soon as I was done recording here, I left, went right to bed. And oh god, I just feel so much better. I edited an episode of The Cage Lock. Now we're doing this. Time for the morning announcements at 12:45 p.m. Hey, my dinosaur's in the bag. What up, T-Dog? Good morning to you. I think today we get our third villager moving in. Our third new one. Yep. Biao? Bia? Biu. I don't know. And it's a man. Okay. One more bit of news. It's so wonderful to see the enthusiasm, our growing population. Resident Services will soon relocate from its current tent into a new, more permanent building. This is a big move, and construction will take some time, so we will be closed tomorrow. So because of that, we need to, if we want to get any tickets for tomorrow, we need to buy them today. First order of business, we need to, wait. Do I have a new room? Oh, my house upgraded. I have a new room now. Yay, more loading times in my own house. I also decided that I would take my back wall and make it into all of the clothing that I've designed so far. And then as soon as we unlock QR codes, I'm definitely going to be posting the QR codes for you all. First order of business. I have all of these tarantulas in my inventory, and each one sells for 8,000. These sell for 15,000. These sell for 10,000. So that's 106,000 bells in my inventory right here. But I'm actually going to not sell them yet until I either need the 106,000 bells or until we get the random villagers that show up who want to either buy fish or to buy insects. I know that the insect guy is the chameleon. I don't know exactly what the fish guy looks like, but I'm sure, I think it's a penguin. It's something that definitely eats fish. And while yes, I could totally do this for all of the fish and insects in my inventory, I'm just gonna be saving it for like the real big ticket guys. But the very first order of business before we even check our mail is we need to donate some things. Oh, our apples came in. Nice. Also, how big is this? Is this one of those pools? Nope. It's just a really big tank. Mr. Sturgeon, are you a pool? Damn it. I don't have any pool fish. I'm gonna go get myself an oarfish or something. So take my $15,000 fish, this cricket, and this sturgeon. By the way, on Twitter, I shared a Google Drive of all of the fish that can be caught in Animal Crossing during the season. I've now updated it like constantly with every piece of update. Hey, it's my penguin friend. What's the latest? Okay, nothing's the latest. Got it. What's the hot item of the day? A mini DIY workbench. I could make a bunch of those. I have so much iron in my inventory. You know, I kind of really like that couch. Alright, so this morning of fish and critters got us 87,000 bells. Not bad. It looks like our money tree came in. 1,000. I think 2,000. Nope. Yep, 30,000 bells. That was one of the trees that I planted with just the 1,000 that I dug up from the hole before we learned that you can do up to 10,000. So I'm excited to see how that's going to turn out. I also decided to move around a bunch of my coconut trees. Ooh, message in a bottle. A bamboo partition. That should be helpful in case I need to slip into something more comfortable. And look, our black roses grew. Apparently you get black roses when 2 red roses cross-pollinate. And we also have these pink ones over here. I assume that's from the red and the white. Oh, I actually need a mantis. I'll be back for you. Check my mail. Dodo Airlines. We know you don't have a lot of options, but thanks for choosing us all the same. Paula sent me something. Thank you so much, Paula. Nook Incorporated, we completed your home. We had to place one or more wall-hanging items in your storage. Oh, okay. And Happy Home Academy, we got a DALT. Oh, it's a Dodo Airlines t-shirt. Nice. An exercise bike. Awesome. Exactly what I'm never gonna use. And a punching bag. I think they're trying to tell me something. That my character is portly. This room is just going to literally be all of the stuff that didn't fit thematically in my bedroom or my other room. So I'm just gonna dump it all here. And maybe I get points for that? I don't know. So for now, this is going to be the extra room until I decide to decorate it better. Tommy, T Diddy Dog, you gonna tell me about my house? You gonna tell me that you built it bigger now? And now it's a bigger house? Yep. Which brings us to your bill of 548,000 bells. I like how they show my money in the top right corner. Like I'm gonna have that much on hand. Customization services. It's not about increasing the size of your home, it's about changing the look, the exterior. Ooh. Now what we can offer does depend on the size of your home, but you'll pay for customization up front, so you can prioritize customization over home expansion and vice versa. Ooh, okay. That might be a game changer. Alright, so I need to make pretty much exactly 200,000 bells today. And all the fish and tarantulas in my inventory is half of that already, so we're off to a good start. And a cardboard box. Love those cardboard boxes. And I think the last order of our daily business is visiting our new neighbor, who lives in a wood log hut. What species are you? Oh, you're my antelope, or a reindeer. Hi. Hi, Bio. Oh, you're a man. That weirds me out a little. Oh, because the antlers. That makes sense. Are you a reindeer? Oh, he's just considered a deer. Not a reindeer, even though he's wearing a reindeer shirt. All right, well, it's time for my daily foraging and wood gathering and rock hitting, and I'll let you know how that goes. I think I just saw a species of butterfly that I've never seen before, or a color of butterfly that I've never seen before, right down here. There he is. Look at that boy. So I grabbed some sticks and I'm just gonna make a net real quick. Hopefully this isn't too far away that he doesn't despawn. By the way, if you double tap A while crafting, you craft at double speed. I learned that and it's a pretty neat trick. Mr. Butterfly, there you are. Yeah, it's a peacock butterfly. Need you for the museum. Actually, on second thought, before we start doing the foraging, I do want to take a look at the small workbench that I can make. 3 wood, 3 hardwood, 3 softwood, 2 iron nuggets. All right, so 3, 3, 3, and 2. That means that for every stack of wood, I can make 10. And I have a lot of stacks of wood. All right, this might be a good source of income for us. God, I have so much hardwood. Before I go crazy and make, 40 or 50 of them, I want to know how much they sell for. They require a lot of wood and iron, so I imagine they sell for a good price, right? 5,000 bells each! Okay, we're rich. Well, I can see that that went well. Because now we have, what is that? 189,000 bells. And my only thing that was holding me up wasn't the iron, it was the softwood. Which, guess what my island has no shortage of? It's wood. So I'm gonna make a whole mess of axes, and I'm gonna collect a whole mess of wood right now. Hopefully softwood. Because every 3 softwood is gonna get us another 5,000 bells. So, wood for money! You remember how I went the whole tangent about moving trees around so I could see better and not get stung? Well, there's like only 1 tree in my whole island that the view is obstructed. And I came at it from like the top left instead of the straight left. So when I pulled my net out, I accidentally shook the tree and I got stung. But I did catch 4 of the 5 wasps today. I also found a tree with a bagworm, and when I shook the tree to get the bagworm, an item dropped out. So the way I do my wood collections is I axe everything in the area, then I go around collecting all the wood. I think I'm gonna add shaking into the collection period, and I also found 100 bells doing this. I ate a bunch of fruit because I intended on moving my apple trees around, but unfortunately I forgot that I ate and I broke one of my rocks, and that was the money rock of the day too. It did drop 8,000 bells, which is neat, and my penguin came over and gave me a present to put on the island, and it's a traffic cone. Ew. All right, and I'm back. I got a lot of wood. Today's wood session was about 65 minutes of wood gathering today because I wanted to get every single piece of wood possible so I can make all these DIY benches. It's very unfortunate news about my rock. I loved him so much. Comment F down below to pay respects to rock. I think it's time that we plant our first 10,000 bell tree. Make me lots of money. I also decided to move the location of the apple trees since they seemed a little cramped over here, and I'm going to eventually bring them in over here. What are these? These orange trees? So if they're orange trees, I'm going to swoop them up right now and plant apple trees here. Yep, they're orange trees. So my apple trees are now in position. We have 3 back here, spaced out very nicely, and then 1 over there. And then we have a whole row of apple saplings already planted. We have oranges back here, and that one's also an apple. So those are going to start to, you know, once I get more apples, I'm going to be able to fill in the rest of this row right here. These 2 rows, we have peaches. One of these is cherries, and one of these is pears. Once they start to populate more, I'm going to replace the current trees that we have. And then our orchard will be all beautiful. I just realized that there's some oranges here on the floor. So it looks like we have just about 5 stacks of all of our various types of wood. So that's 50 benches. We are going to be sitting pretty. We might run out of iron ore. And now, due to a lack of iron, this is going to be the last one that I'm able to make. Let's go sell it all off. An inventory full is 123,000 bells. Oh my god. See, this is why I'm so happy we didn't sell off the tarantulas and stuff, because we didn't need to. Just by making all of these DIY benches that are just wood that has been sitting in our inventory for a few days now, we're able to have enough bells to pay off our home loan. And there we go. With 240,000 bells left over. Yes, I finished paying off my home loan. Number 4. So how much does the final one cost? I'm assuming it's a full, it's a million. 758,000 bells. All right, let's do it. Okay, so a lot of people have told me about the acpatterns.com that you can upload whatever file that you want. And then once you upload the file, it'll make it into a QR code and then you could download it. I tried it once and it didn't actually work for me. So I'm going to try it again with something else here. I think this is the most action the Nintendo Switch Online app has ever seen. Download. And we can overwrite the airplane because I don't care about the airplane. Perfect. Spread in room. Floor as is. Oh my god. I made Minecraft cobble. Oh my god, this is beautiful. I love it so much. Hang on, we're not done yet. And I feel like we should do the walls in like Minecraft stone brick texture. Yes. Yes. Why does this bring me so much joy? Oh my god. This makes me so happy. I mean, it's very dungeon-esque now, that's for sure. But oh. Okay, I'm happy. Great. My first order of business is I want to organize my flowers a little bit and give the other villagers nice little flower patches. So, you know, like this. I mean, the tree is cool and all, but honestly, it looks horrible. Meanwhile, we could put like a little flower patch right here. I think that would be nice. This guy needs something fun going on in front of his house. Like, as stupid as it was to have these items here, it adds a lot of character. It really does, and I think that was the whole point of that little side mission there. It'll work like about, I don't know, maybe an hour or so of redecorating all the houses and the sort of layouts and stuff, and I didn't want to do anything too crazy. It was mostly just like, hey, now we have a rock stool and a little succulent plant with the tin cans I had left over. Here's a little bit of a fence and then some flowers back there. My shovel ran out while I was doing the flowers, so I just bought some new ones. Over here I made a little leaf pile. It was a DIY recipe I picked up with a nice log bench and torch over here. This one already had a bit of furniture, but I just laid it out differently, added another log bench here and a small garden. I left one space in between the two flowers to see if they would make a pink one in the middle. I'm not too sure if that's exactly how that works. This property, I had a lot more room, so I did a lot more with it. We made a small sort of yard area over here. I chopped down a tree and kept the stump, put the clothesline back there, a few hay bales. Here we have a nice adorable little swing that was part of the requirements, and then I put some stakes back there to sort of separate the house from getting, you know, into the wilderness over here. Eventually I'm going to have a path going up here and maybe a ladder across as well. But for the meantime, this is, I think this is like one of my nicest laid out ones. And then over here, I want to give this a little garden over here. I'm still going to be doing that. But then I realized that, you know, when I'm hunting for shells on the shore, I often find myself running this way, and I don't want to run right through the garden. So I might do something. And then I decided to do just one bamboo sapling right there, 3 little bamboo dividers, and sort of build this little, I don't know, zen type area. I think that's real nice right there. That's all I did. That took me an hour. But I'm actually going to be wrapping this up because tonight we have a lot of things that we have to do in this game. Also, I think the Pokemon raid dens are changing at 8 p.m. Eastern, midnight UTC, which is going to be 3 hours from right now. So I got a lot of content to pop out today, but I hope you enjoyed this. And that rare fish island is super OP. And later on tonight, there's a fun thing that we're going to be doing with finding a way to make tarantulas spawn. Well, anyways, guys, if you're enjoying this series, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button down below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. Until next time, Austin John out.